Physical chemistry, chemical kinetics. I am from MGB Arts, Commerce and Science College, Malegaon City. इससे पहले वाले पार्ट में हमने जिस तरीके से स्टडी कर लिया है केमिकल काइनेटिक्स, बेसिक डेफिनेशंस ऑफ काइनेटिक्स, व्हाट इज ऑर्डर, हाउ वी कैन फाइंड द ऑर्डर, and we also see the definition of molecularity. And classification of the chemical reaction on the basis of the molecularity, that is unimolecular, bimolecular, intermolecular reactions. And we also see the difference between order of a reaction and molecularity of reaction, and different methods of expressing the reaction rate. How we can express the reaction rate for the chemical reaction. These topics are already studied in the part first. Now it is the part second of our chapter chemical kinetics. In this topic, we study the derivation of the different chemical reaction. We already know there are the classification of the chemical reaction on the basis of the order: zero order reaction, first order reaction, third order reaction. Today we see the integrated rate law expression for zero order reactions. What is zero order reaction? Zero order reaction, it is the reaction in which the rate of reaction is independent of concentration of the reactant. तो ऐसी रेट जिसमें जो है रिएक्टेंट का कॉन्सेंट्रेशन कोई इम्पोर्टेंस नहीं रखता है, वो हम लोगों की कहलाती है जीरो ऑर्डर रिएक्शन. वी कैन ऑल्सो से दैट द रेट इज प्रोपोर्शनल टू द जीरो पावर ऑफ कॉन्सेंट्रेशन. दिस इज कॉल्ड एज द जीरो ऑर्डर रिएक्शन. For such type of the reaction in which the rate is independent of initial concentration of the reactant, we can write mathematically it as rate is directly proportional to concentration of reactant power 0. Here, if we eliminate the proportionality sign, we get rate equal to proportionality constant K0 C0. Since here we study for the zero order reaction, hence the proportionality constant will becomes K0 and concentration power 0. But we know C power 0, that is equal to 1. Hence this rate equation becomes rate equal to K0. Here the value of K0 is nothing but the proportionality constant, or it is also known as the velocity or rate constant of zero order reaction. Now suppose if Ca, it is the concentration of reactant A in a zero order reaction at time t, we write this equation as rate equal to, in terms of rate, we already study how we can write the mathematical expression of the rate in terms of concentration of the reactant. So for the reactant, rate equal to minus dCA by dt, and this is equal to K0. Suppose it is the equation number 3. Here the negative sign comes because of the concentration of the reactant goes on decreasing. In the rate expression contains the negative terms. Suppose if small a, it is the initial concentration of reactant A, and X moles react in time t, that is also called as the reactant concentration. So what is remaining? That is the unreacted concentration will be obviously A minus X. Now substituting these values in this above equation. Now the unreacted concentration at time t, obviously it must be C suffix A. Ca is nothing but the concentration of the reactant. Now substituting these values of Ca, that is A minus X, in this above equation. The equation number 3 becomes minus dCA by dt equal to minus d by dt. Instead of Ca, we have to write the value A minus X. Now open the bracket. We know the rules of the addition or subtraction of the differentiation. It must be equal to minus dA by dt plus dx by dt, that equal to dx by dt. We know here A is the concentration of initial concentration. It is the constant. Hence its derivation must be equal to 0. We have only the value dx by dt. So our final expression becomes minus dca by dt, that equal to dx by dt is equal to k0. It is our equation number 4. So up to this we have studied how we can obtain the rate expression for the zero order reaction. तो कंसीडर द रिएक्शन, कंसीडर द रेट एक्सप्रेशन को कंसीडर किया जाएगा क्योंकि ये रेट एक्सप्रेशन जो है कॉन्सेंट्रेशन पर इंडिपेंडेंट है, इसलिए जो यहाँ पर c की पावर 0 लिखी जाएगी. प्रोपोर्शनलिटी साइन हटाया जाएगा, यहाँ पर आएगा प्रोपोर्शनलिटी कांस्टेंट. क्योंकि ये जीरो ऑर्डर के लिए है इसलिए यहाँ पर प्रोपोर्शनलिटी कांस्टेंट रहेगा k0. तो हम लोगों की रेट एक्सप्रेशन क्या बन जाएगी, रेट इक्वल टू k0 c पावर 0. यहाँ पर c की पावर 0 ये होता है 1 के इक्वल, इसलिए रेट एक्सप्रेशन बन जाएगा रेट इक्वल टू k0. इसी में जो है थोड़ा सा वेरिफिकेशन है. सपोज a इज द इनिशियल कॉन्सेंट्रेशन, x जो है रिएक्टेड कॉन्सेंट्रेशन, तो क्या बचेगा यहाँ पर a माइनस एक्स. ऑब्वियसली ये रहेगा रिमेनिंग कॉन्सेंट्रेशन ऑफ रिएक्टेंट a. सब्स्टिट्यूटिंग द वैल्यू ऑफ ca, दैट इज a माइनस एक्स, इन द इक्वेशन नंबर 3, we get the expression minus dca by dt equal to dx by dt equal to k0. यहाँ पर हम लोगों की आती है इक्वेशन नंबर 4. Now rearranging the above equation number 4, we get dx equal to k0 dt. Simply जो है यहाँ का dt का टर्म जो है यहाँ पर आ जाएगा. Now integrating this equation number 5 between the limits, इंटीग्रेशन जो है यहाँ पर हम लोग करेंगे. इंटीग्रेशन फॉर द लेफ्ट हैंड साइड ऑफ द रिएक्शन dx, इंटीग्रेशन x रहेगा, यहाँ पर लिमिट रहेगी x इक्वल टू 0 टू x इज इक्वल टू x, दैट इक्वल टू इंटीग्रेशन ऑफ k0 dt. यहाँ पर हम लोग का इंटीग्रेशन रहेगा विथ रेस्पेक्ट टू t, इसलिए लिमिट क्या रहेगी, t इज इक्वल टू 0 टू t इज इक्वल टू t. नाउ हियर k0 इट इज द कांस्टेंट टर्म्स and we already know the constant terms comes outside the integration. Hence this expression becomes k0 integration t is equal to 0 to t is equal to t dt. So what is the integration of dx? What is the integration of dt? We know the integration of dx will be simply x, integration of dt will be simply t between the limits. For x the limit will be 0 to x, for t the limit will be 0 to t. So after substituting the value of the limit, substitution of the limit value, first put the upper limit then minus lower limit. So here what we will get, x minus 0. The x minus 0 is nothing but the x. So this becomes x is equal to k0. Similarly here we have to put the upper limit minus lower limit. The upper limit will be t minus lower limit will be 0. So t minus 0 means equal to t. So our expression becomes x is equal to k0 t. So this is the equation number 6. This equation 6 is the integrated form of the rate equation for zero order reaction. This equation can be used to calculate k0 means rate constant for the zero order reaction. So in this way we can express the integrated rate expression for zero order reaction. Now the next point, that is the characteristics of zero order reaction. This point is very common in each of the reaction. Zero order reaction, first order reaction, second order reaction. There are three characteristic points. First one will be the nature of graph. Second will be half-life period. Third will be the unit. So see one by one. First one, nature of graph. In order to study the nature of the graph, consider the reaction. Our final reaction, that is the integrated rate expression for zero order reaction. As we have already solved equation number 6, x is equal to k0t. Here it is observed that this x is equal to k0t, it is y is equal to mx type of the equation. What is y is equal to mx type of the equation? That is the straight line equation that is passing through the origin having the slope k0. So if y is equal to mx, the coefficient of x gives the value of slope. So what is our coefficient of t? It is the k0. Obviously it gives the value of slope. So if we plot a graph of x versus t, we get the straight line that is passes through the origin having the slope equal to k0. So by the graphical method we can find out the rate constant for zero order reaction. That is the first point of the characteristic, that is the nature of graph. What is the nature? It is the straight line. Now the second point of the characteristic, that is the half-life period. What is half-life period? The time required to complete 50% of the reaction is called half-life period, and it is represented by the symbol T suffix 1/2. Or second definition, the period at which half of the initial amount of the reactant gets consumed. So from the definition it is very clear what is half-life. Means the time at which the half of the reaction gets completed or half of the reaction gets consumed. तो obviously half reaction consume होगी तो वो time जो रहेगा हम लोगों का that is the half life T half. So therefore when 50% reaction is completed, time becomes T half and reacted concentration means what is the quantity of the reacted concentration, कितना जो है reactant यहाँ पर consume होगा, react होगा. जिस तरीके से यहाँ पर हमने देखा हाफ ऑफ द इनिशियल अमाउंट. इनिशियल अमाउंट हम लोगों का ए है, इसमें से हाफ तो ए बाय 2, तो एक्स बिकम्स ए बाय 2. नाउ व्हाट इज एक्स? एक्स इज द रिएक्टेड कॉन्सेंट्रेशन एंड ए इज द इनिशियल कॉन्सेंट्रेशन. तो इनिशियल कॉन्सेंट्रेशन का आधा पार्ट जो है वो कंज्यूम हुआ, इसलिए हम लोगों का जो है एक्स मीन्स रिएक्टेड कितना बन जाएगा? इनिशियल का आधा बन जाएगा. नाउ सब्स्टिट्यूटिंग दीज टू वैल्यूज इन दिस इक्वेशन, x is equal to k0t, that is our equation number 6. So instead of x you have to put the value a by 2, instead of t we have to put the value of t 1/2. After rearranging this expression, take this t half to the left hand side and remaining part to the right hand side. T half is equal to a by 2 k0. Simply we have to take this k0 to the left hand side. It becomes or it comes in the denominator. So T half is equal to a by 2 into k0. It is observed that here 2 is a constant, k0 it is also a constant. Hence we can say that half life is directly proportional to initial concentration. So T half is directly proportional to A. It is for which order of the reaction? It is for zero order reaction. Question may be asked, for which order of the reaction the half-life period is directly proportional to initial concentration? So what is the answer? It is for zero order reaction. तो जीरो ऑर्डर रिएक्शन के लिए टी हाफ जो है इनिशियल कॉन्सेंट्रेशन के डायरेक्टली प्रोपोर्शनल होता है. नाउ सी द थर्ड कैरेक्टरिस्टिक पॉइंट, यूनिट ऑफ K0. How we can deduce the unit of K0 for the zero order reaction? Again, we have to consider our final integrated rate expression for zero order reaction, that is x is equal to K0t. So here x it is the concentration and we know the unit of concentration, it is moles per liter, and time generally it is taken to be in terms of second. तो इफ वी रीअरेंज दिस फॉर्मूला x इज इक्वल टू k0t, k0 का यूनिट निकालना इसलिए k0 एक तरफ रखा जाएगा, बाकी का टर्म दूसरी तरफ जाएगा. तो k0 इज इक्वल टू x बाय t. x इज द कॉन्सेंट्रेशन, इट्स यूनिट विल बी मोल्स पर लीटर, t इज द टाइम, हेंस आवर यूनिट बिकम्स मोल्स पर लीटर. टाइम इट इज इन टर्म्स ऑफ सेकंड, सेकंड को ऊपर लेकर जाएंगे तो ये बन जाएगा पर सेकंड. तो आवर यूनिट फॉर k0 means rate constant for zero order reaction having the unit moles per liter per second. Now see the examples of zero order reaction. Generally the zero order reaction takes place in the presence of light or catalyst or etc. तो जीरो ऑर्डर रिएक्शन जो है जनरली जो है लाइट की प्रेजेंस में होती है, कैटलिस्ट की प्रेजेंट में होती है, यहाँ पर जो है 3 एग्जाम्पल्स आप लोगों के सामने है। फर्स्ट एग्जाम्पल, इट इज द रिएक्शन बिटवीन हाइड्रोजन एंड क्लोरीन इन द प्रेजेंस ऑफ लाइट, रिजल्टेंट विल बी द हाइड्रोक्लोरिक एसिड। इट इज द फर्स्ट, it is zero order reaction. Second, acetone, its bromination in the presence of the sunlight, we will get the product. Third, decomposition of ammonia on hot tungsten, it is the third example of the zero order reaction. तो आई थिंक यहाँ तक जो है आप लोगों को जो ये पार्ट क्लियर हो गया होगा। वन बाय वन हम लोग इसी तरीके से जो स्टडी करेंगे। इंटीग्रेटेड रेट एक्सप्रेशन फॉर फर्स्ट ऑर्डर रिएक्शन, इंटीग्रेटेड रेट एक्सप्रेशन फॉर सेकंड ऑर्डर रिएक्शन। तो आज के लेक्चर के लिए इतना सफिशिएंट है। इसकी आप लोग स्टडी करोगे, कोई डिफिकल्टी कोई प्रॉब्लम होगी तो इसको जो है आप लोग कमेंट सेक्शन में दे सकते हो। थैंक यू। अबे गप्पा गप्पा मैं तो भगाती, बीच चलाने का इसके ऊपर मोबाइल गर्म हो गया है।